Hello there. This is going to be good. So we are going to watch The Dirty Dozen, The Fatal Mission with my trivia track in the middle of the screen there. If you just want to sync this up to the film and watch the trivia track, then I will release that later on in the week. And also, I will also release it where I am reading the trivia, just the trivia, if you want to listen to it audio. So you can have it with Matt, without Matt, or you can just have the trivia, or you can just have the sound, my beautiful voice. So yeah, let's get this going now. In the chat, I have posted the link to The Dirty Dozen, The Fatal Mission, the TV movie. It is there to watch. It's currently on about 6 million views, which I'm sure this stream will be as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, let's get going. So I'm going to press play on the trivia track. It's silent. It's there for you to kind of pop up with anything. I've got the chat there to the side if you're able to join in live. Obviously, this is in the middle of the day in the UK, so it's unlikely. But then again, we might have people, or maybe it's very early in the morning in other places. But the good thing about this is you can watch it anytime on demand. So if you're watching it, please put a comment in there and just say hi. It's really cool to connect with everybody. Your thoughts on The Dirty Dozen. I did watch, if you want to go back and watch the commentary I did with Gareth on Video Tasties, we watched the original Dirty Dozen. This is a very different kettle of fish. So let's get started. Well, basically, let's just press play. So I'll get that set up for you right now. There we go. So the trivia track is on the screen at the moment. Should be there for you to see. Let me double check because it's the first time I've done this. There's a few really interesting things. Well, I'm hoping they all are. I found 90 pieces of trivia for this, one for each minute roughly of the film. And let's just see let's see what's happening. So oh, that's interesting. It's got no views. I've never done it like this before, where I've gone straight from the I'm trying to explain this, from the studio in StreamYard. So this might be a little bit different. So this might be, if this isn't working properly, and I'm not sure it is, because at the moment it's just, oh no, it is working. I think it is working. So not sure it is. Oh, I just heard myself. Oh, that's weird. So yeah, it is working. We are live. But one thing I've noticed is that my what do you call it? Oh my word, what's the word? The front cover, the thumbnail isn't showing for the film. So I don't think that makes a major difference, but I'll change that later on. I'll have to remember to change that later on. So let's get going with the film. The trivia track is on screen for you at the moment. The chat is in the corner there as well. So yeah, so in the first Dirty Dozen, Telly Savalas was in this, but well, in this film, he's a completely different character. He's not the sort of creepy Archer maggot character. He is well, he is the major. Yeah, he's the main guy, really. He's the Lee Marvin character, really, in this film, in this part. So yeah, he was killed in the original movie. If you're if you're watching this, I take it you've watched the original one. So this is The Fatal Mission, as I said. And yeah, he's playing Major Wright in this one. There's no subtitles on the one that I'm watching, so I am going to have the sound on briefly, or not briefly, throughout. But it's good to see you. There's a few logistical things of setting up this pop-up commentary. If you remember pop-up video, hopefully this is kind of nostalgic for you. But this is the one where they really got a lot of 80s people in there. Heather Thomas from Fall Guy, Eric Estrada from Chips. So this is an interesting one. I have also heard as well that where I live out in the middle of nowhere, we're having an upgrade for the internet. So fingers crossed, very soon we will be having full fiber. So just seen Eric Estrada's name pop up on screen. So yeah, this was first aired on NBC in 1988. And straight away we're off to the races. And Wright is telling people a few different things. Ray Mancini, is that Ray Boom Boom Mancini? I don't know, the boxer. They were definitely trying to make this, appeal to the A-team audience. That was a big thing. Yes, and Heather Thomas. This was her last big role. I loved all the Dirty Dozen films. I watched them. Like most things, we got them in the TV ones in the video shop, the TV movies. And one of the things that I remember about them was watching them all out of order, much like I did with the Rocky films and Rambo films. I watched them all out of order, just with whatever was available in the shop, which I think is quite interesting compared to how people watch things now. So I wouldn't have differentiated between the first one and these ones. These ones were a bit more bantery and there was a bit more fun in them. So it's a little bit different than how I would have seen the first one maybe as a kid. I probably enjoyed that, but maybe enjoyed some of these ones more because they were a little bit more set up for the TV that I liked at the time. So Ernest Borgnine is in Borgnine is in this. He's in all of them. He is the only real original link to the first film in the sense of characters. Fear and Swansea. So something has been set. Something is happening. Now we're in Liverpool, England, home of the Beatles. Hello, the Beatles. That's a bad accent. I can do a regular Scouse accent, but their Scouse accents are kind of not like Scouse accents. So Major Wright is being co-opted now by Warden, played by Ernest Borgnine. This was directed by Lee Katzin, so you may know him from directing a lot of the MacGyver TV series. I didn't watch a lot of Mission Impossible when I was a kid. It was a little bit before my time. I watched some of it. I remember the music. I think I remember the do you remember the Carling Black Label advert with the squirrel running around to Carling Black Label. So this is where we're going to get our motley crew of characters who maybe need to be saved from themselves. They can be released from the problems that they are in, and basically they have to do these really deadly missions, these fatal missions, in order to be released from the clutches of the US government. I mean, it is essentially a suicide mission, isn't it? Most of them. So you've got to back yourself that you're going to make it through these. I guess they haven't watched any of the other films. Unless you're going to have you're going to come back to life as a different character like Telly Savalas did. So yeah, it's a very sort of foggy Liverpool. This, I don't know. I guess it's Liverpool after the war. So he's basically looking at all the different problem-causing soldiers and thinking, he's for me. These guys are going to be in my team. And Borgnine's laughing away. I believe he was the only one who sort of improvised throughout these. So yeah, this is an interesting one. This is about destroying a factory full of full of chemicals, synthetic fuel. We're getting the briefing here now. Major Wright is kind of rolling his eyes like, just tell me where the bad guys are and tell me what I'm doing. It's quite interesting. So we're getting the full pay attention 007 kind of situation here. Richter, what a name. So we're getting the full story of who this Richter is and what he was doing. Richter's our baddie, by the way. You'll hear him in various different voices later on, and I'll explain what I mean by that later. Just give me 1 minute while I just tweak my internet settings. I'll be right back. Keep playing. Stay in sync. I'm back. Things should be a bit smoother now on screen. Okay. So we're going to Yugoslavia, or what we call maybe the former Yugoslavia now. Now, the strange thing about this one, there is 13 in the Dirty Dozen. So we're going to the military prison here in London. So these people cause problems in Liverpool and they've been put in military prison in London. I guess the distance between Liverpool and London to America making this doesn't exist. No, they're doing a little The Room style, throwing an American football around, like about 1 foot to each other. So now we're getting to have a look at some of our motley crew. So this guy got into a fight with an officer.
I see. So you wind up in a military prison again, and you're facing another court martial. Now look, I'll give you a chance to beat this thing. Get back to the war. What do you say? Do you want it or not? I don't know, Major.
You want to get back to the war? It's interesting. There's some of these characters. Like if it was me and I'm in a military prison, I might be like, well, do you know what? I'm probably going to stick with this military prison during the war. I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? So yeah, Jeff Conaway is in this. So you may remember there's a bit of a hunk from Grease and Taxi. Plays Sergeant Holt. Sergeant Holt. Sergeant Steve Holt. Oh, he's not called Steve Holt. Take a major walk with me. So Heather Thomas is like the assistant to Ernest Borgnine. I think she's going along with it. I think she's going to fall in love with Holt here. Yeah, Eric Estrada will turn up. He's not turned up yet, but he will turn up soon. For you, the war is over.
When the Germans surrendered in 1918, the French brought him down to a railroad car in the forest of Compiègne.
We're getting the full story about this guy now, this guy that they're going to be taking down his factory.
The old Orient Express brought back to the exact same spot, so that the French could feel the bayonet this time, right? Exactly. Now that car was number 2419, and it's in Berlin right now. Now the thinking is that those Germans will blow up that damn thing before they'll ever surrender it again. But how does 2419 comes 2420? Bridge via Swansea. The founding fathers of the new Fourth Reich will arrive in Istanbul in
so the idea is that all of this factory in Yugoslavia is going to also kind of be where the the Nazis are struggling and they're going to kind of regroup here. And if we blow up or destroy this factory in some way, then it'll stop the Nazis kind of having this resurgence. And the only people that can stop it is Major Wright and his crew, which he hasn't got together yet. Oh, here we go. The classic lineup. D'Agostino, Dino. Death by hanging he's got. Collins. He's the big guy. Ricketts. He looks a bit like John Bernthal. Ernie Hudson. Winston Zedmore. Of course, you'll remember Heather Thomas from The Fall Guy. 50 years hard labor. We're getting the full lowdown. Nobody's here below 50 years hard labor.
Well, maybe the major was wrong. We don't have a dozen then.
We don't have a dozen. We do have a dozen. Who else is here? There he is. And they've now got the 12. Stern Joseph. Yes. We're going to find out later on the Nazis have got this poison gas there as well. I don't know how blowing up poison gas is a good move, but I guess we'll find that out.
You started off as a train engineer back home, didn't you? You know, that talent may come in handy again.
One of the guys is a train engineer. That might come in handy.
But before you handed the train in at the end of the day, you started robbing passengers. That was good train robber, too. So.
He was a train robber as well as a train engineer. Two things.
No. Stop one and pick off some bad people. I pick up lots of bad people.
Maybe also have this accent here too.
I bet you have, Drago. I just bet you have.
He's like this kind of father figure. He's almost like just like the Lee Marvin one, but a little bit more friendly, a little bit more personable. I get this feeling that it's almost like a Vince McMahon and his wrestlers kind of friendship or father figure. But really, obviously, he just wants to get his missions underway. They're all expendable, like that other film I can't remember the name of. So what are we doing here? Practicing or really shooting at people? Ernie Hudson's going for it with that machine gun. I know it's real.
That may take some doing.
Oh, he's trying to escape the prison, Ernie Hudson. He's stolen a gun from one of the MPs.
That armored truck back there will blow him apart if he tries to get down. Then what are you gonna do? Blow up a prison to kill a prisoner? Who's been talking to him?
So yeah, Ernie Hudson's not wanting to be part of this. Really, he just wants to escape the prison.
Make a deal. I'm also gonna make a promise. Make sure you don't break it. Do you understand?
Wow, some serious stuff. You know who I am. I'm Major Wright. He's trying to shoot at Major Wright, so I don't think he likes him. He's right in a way. He's better off dying here trying to escape the prison than he is, going on this kamikaze mission. To be honest, it's probably the most intelligent thing that someone's done in the film. Just in case anyone's not completely up with me, I'm on 16 minutes 20 of this film, 21, 22. So yeah, obviously this was before Yugoslavia broke up and we had all the civil wars and the different renamings of countries. This was when, you know, Ernest Borgnine could go and Telly Savalas could go fishing, you know, and there didn't seem to be any issues there. A lot of films were filmed here, war films particularly. So you're going to hang anyway, so you might as well come with us. I don't know. Mind your own business, mate. Mind your business. You could shoot. You could shoot him here if you wanted to. Yeah, it's not. I mean, they're volunteering, but I could put volunteering in air quotes. You know, it's either like a different way of dying, or would you rather have 50? I don't know. Would you rather have like 50 years in prison, or would you rather try and get a pardon by going on a mission that's almost impossible to live through?
Why don't you put down your gun? Surrender, and I promise you'll be training with the men in the morning.
So I was just reading before earlier on in the comments on the video. Somebody was saying that they filmed this in near his school in Zagreb, and he got Telly Savalas' autograph. That's pretty cool. Feel like Winston here, not Winston, Ernie Hudson is going to back down and go with right here. It makes sense. You know, it makes sense. Or does it? He could just mow everybody down with this gun, really. He's not killed anybody, which is could have maybe done a better job. So he's back on the team with Telly. And that would be your first advert break after that dramatic incident. It does remind me a bit, the way it's shot already reminds me a bit of like A-Team, when you'd have the bits with Colonel Decker and things like that. Obviously, this is made by a guy who's very experienced in making television shows in America.
Which leaves you 3 ways to go. You can during training, in which case you'll be sent back to prison.
Yeah, so if you mess up in training, you get sent back.
I mean, you can foul up in action. In which case, I will personally blow your brains out.
So if you mess up in action, he'll blow your brains out, he said.
Do what you're told. In which case, you may just get by.
Yeah, he was the only one who really improvised, was Ernest Borgnine. Telly Savalas played it by the book here. I always get the impression he enjoyed it. He wasn't just going through the motions.
The contingency nature of this mission and the deteriorating relations between Private Hamilton and the staff and the MPs of Forbes Road Prison, you've been sent out here in the field. And the nature of your training has been intensified.
So they're going to be on a pretty quick, intensified training sessions where they need to be trained up, know what to do, go and do it, and then hope for the best, basically. If you remember the original Dirty Dozen, they had like the rhyme to remember how to do the things. That kind of carries over to all of the films, all of the sequels. Hit it. Gangland kidnapping, this guy. There's nothing like a good old-fashioned stereotype in this film. Yep, and there was only one chance to blow up the factory. So some of the little scenes that stitch it all together in different parts of the film are from earlier World War II movies and from the previous Dirty Dozen TV movie.
I mean, Major, I always figure when you're going for it, go all out. When you're in the streets, raise hell. But when they get you, they got you.
So the prisoners have they wear the same stuff as the soldiers, but they just have a big P on their back. Yep, they did not waste any expense on this. They spent all their money they could on this. They thought it was going to be a massive hit. The idea was to be, to be a TV series, potentially. That's why we got all these big TV names. Oh, he's got his knife out. Where are you going? This guy's thinking he's going to take out Major Right. That is one major wrong, I'm telling you. He's got a gun.
Yes, sir.
Took the knife off him. He had a gun anyway, so no wonder he was confident. He brought a knife to a gunfight. What's up, Mas? They're practicing how to bayonet people. I don't know. I feel like if they've been in the army already, they maybe done that already. Is it just a mindset thing? Yeah, this is around 100 minutes, meaning that there's one piece of trivia for nearly every minute of the film. Some of them I have repeated. I've repeated too, but mainly by accident. I'm still getting to grips with doing my little pop-up trivia tracks. Trust me, it took a lot of research into the people and the films and all kinds of things. It took ages, actually. It was fun. I feel like I really know a lot about this film now. When I was a kid, I just watched it. You don't see people wearing those kind of army. They're like woolly hats, but with little tiny peaks around them. It doesn't, they're not cool looking, but you don't see people wearing them. This guy's got his on backwards because he's cool, like me. So here we are at the SS headquarters in Berlin. Where is that, you may ask? Germany. So this German is a typical movie German where they've dubbed him in some parts, and he's got very clipped British voice, which is hilarious, really, isn't it? This idea of like, Europe, it's all the same. Well, no, it's not, is it? Because just German guy would not have an English accent. In fact, I've heard tell that around this time, the English and the Germans did not get along very well. There's a bit of extra trivia for you. Some might say that they were at war with each other. Yeah, I can't really hear much German in his voice. Well, I don't know why they dubbed him. I believe he had a really great German. Well, I think he was German, so maybe they thought that the audience wouldn't be able to understand him. Yeah, it was definitely trying to build a franchise or continue a franchise. The Dirty Dozen cinematic universe or television universe. Picture of Hitler behind them on the wall there. Oh, he's getting direct. He's getting direct messages from Hitler here. Yes, my Führer. No, my Führer. Come on, grow a pair, mate.
If there is nothing further, John, and you honestly believe that this man can take a bunch of misfits, murderers, common thieves, turn them into a cohesive fighting machine?
My dog is being a bit. She's like, "Come on, we need to go for a walk. Don't sit here watching the Dirty Dozen." I will take you for a walk when we're done, I promise. Once we've won the war, Marcy, I'll take you for a walk. Once the war is over. So we're parachuting in now. These things move along at quite a pace. You have to remember this is an hour and a half television. After each advert break, there's got to be something, or just before each advert break, there's got to be something that's kind of exciting and to keep people tuned in. And a lot of people do like this. I like this. I actually enjoy all of the TV sequels. I didn't really differentiate them much. These are not as violent as the first one. There's not as kind of edge to it. And when you're a kid, you don't notice that. It's a bit like 18 violence. Things just blow up, people blow up, and there's never any blood. I believe that the director was a bit fed up about some of his more violent stuff being taken out. But what was he expecting? It was on NBC primetime TV. It's like saying, where was that gritty MacGyver episode that I put out? So we're jumping out of the plane, something I would never, ever, ever, ever want to do. Scared of heights, D'Agostino, scared of heights. Yeah, the idea was we've got Chips, we've got Taxi, we've got Fall Guy, we've got people from lots of recognizable things. Telly Savalas was pretty much the main selling point for this as well. Oh yeah, and obviously Ernest Borgnine was still doing stuff. He was in Airwolf this January. Time to Jan, Michael, your Vincents. Come on, guys, you got to jump out. You can't be hanging around. You're going to end up falling somewhere else. Oh, kicked him out. Don't forget to pull your card, mate. I'm sure they've been told to pull the cards. Huh. It's a nice way to see Europe again. I'm an all-American boy. My parents just, don't want your backstory, mate. Just jump out of the plane. Yes, apparently Eric Estrada, he was quite happy to take this. He just wanted to go visit Europe, have a look around.
Last night, after Hoffman bounced, I had his buddy brought back here,
Oh.
along with his parachute.
You think this is more than a routine training accident, Major?
I know now, Lieutenant, it was no accident. The chute line on Hoffman's parachute was cut. He jumped out of that plane with a jump ring in perfect position, and the chute still didn't open.
So someone's
Now you're talking about
injured Hoffman on purpose. Well, killed him. They cut his parachute. So there's someone within the group who is sabotaging them. Yep, there is an explosives expert character we'll see in here. If you remember Jim Brown, American footballer, being in the original, because he had those skills where he could put them down the chimneys. If you remember those were pretty awesome. Lots of memorable moments from the first one. I think I remember watching these and being really attached to the characters in these TV movies. I think I remember as a kid like crying when they died, and getting my little soldiers out and redoing the film with my little, the little green toy soldiers you used to have. She wants to go. Yeah, apparently she's added just to give them like a love interest. We'll explain who with in a bit, but the love interest subplot, she was added to this. She becomes the 12th because one of the 12 has just been killed. So technically, even though it was 13, we're back up to 12 with her. But she's got to trust these guys. He just said they're like murderers and rapists and blah, blah, blah. You got to trust them. There's a dame in here. All right. Woo, woo, woo. All right, mate. Relax. She's beautiful. Angela. You're beautiful. Where did they get all the cigarettes from? That's what I was thinking. Like, is it free cigarettes?
Even if she wants to take advantage of us, sir?
Yeah, so this being in Yugoslavia, everything is, and in some of the films, there's little models and things like that. In this one, real locations, real things getting blown up. Puts pressure on the production to get things right.
Importance to the party. Some kind of thing, isn't he?
They're learning all of the information about these people. Not quite sure why they need to know they're a banker and this, that, and the other. Helmut Stiel.
It's a sexual revolutionary program supposedly aimed at impregnating all young women throughout the Great Horizon.
Oh, so this guy is trying to. He's also trying to impregnate and build this master race. This character. Yeah, the costumes and uniforms and stuff, they look really used, and they don't look like kind of cheesy looking. They look warning. Let's put it that way.
No good. Maybe the heir apparent to Adolf Hitler, the next Führer.
Oh, so we got to get this guy. He's the heir apparent to Hitler. So yeah, we got to see him off. And there we go. We're playing the film now. So we're now seeing they put a wrong film on. It's like a naughty film. He switched the tape out with a blue film. She said she's already seen this one. Shall I let it continue? Yeah, you might as well see how the other half live. Nah. Pretty tame stuff. But then again, 8 p.m. NBC. This blue movie is about as shocking as like a catalogue.
Get the major first. He's got a 45 carbine, lots of ammo. Then we get the guards, the barracks. We get.
Oh, they're all planning on how to get the major, kill the major, and escape.
West Coast. Ireland's neutral. We grab a boat. We get to Ireland, pull a few jobs, get a stick. Hey, that's a great idea. You crazy? You're right. It's a lousy idea.
Who sticks the major?
I thought you'd do that, D'Agostino. Kicked you out of the plane.
They're all planning. Muddy and chaotic, but fun. Borgnine described this. Yeah. Oh, there's only one of them who wants to do this. All the others have kind of just gone along with him to see what was happening. Now they're going to beat him up. Ah, they're starting to be a bit more loyal to Major Wright. Good guys. Especially the big dude. The big bear. Yeah, the big bear there. It's my Stu Hart impression. So yeah, dividing lines, I guess. This is kind of formula now. You know, there's always somebody who's like, I'm going to get out of this my own way. I'm going to kill the major or kill whoever's in charge and escape. So yeah. And then some of them who stick up for him.
These guys ain't nice.
Hey, go on back to your bugs and don't give me more bright ideas.
Yeah, they're all on the same page now, I think, through force. There's a couple of them loyal to him and they've got the others on board. I like it. This is what I liked about it when I was a kid. I was like, he's building a team, you know, he's building a group of people, he's getting them all on board, they're all in this together. So yeah, I'd have been when I saw this, I don't think it'll have been released the same year on VHS as it was on TV. So I'd have probably, so it was 88, I'd have been 9. So I'd have probably been about like 10 or 11 when I first saw this, I think. I remember which video shop I got it from. Yeah, the Dirty Dozen rides again. So they're planning and now they're practicing and getting everything in place, like blowing up this bridge, hiding under the bridge, getting on the train. I mean, there's no major difference between this and like your current Mission Impossible films, really. I mean, blimey, the last one I saw, it was about 30 to 40 minutes of it was on a bloody train. You know, we might have more special effects and wild kind of stuff happening, but really, like, have they built their characters in that much other than, you know, we like Simon Pegg and, you know, you've got Bing Rames and Tom Cruise, but generally you've not got the same, I don't know. There's not a million miles away from this. Yeah, so anybody who can explain 14.4 on Nielsen ratings, which I imagine now would be amazing. You know, a bit more of a captive audience back then. It did not have. It was not a massive hit, and that's why we didn't get a TV series or another show. They're practicing jumping on the train at the moment, which I think I'd be okay. Well, if I had to do some of it, I'd be okay with that. I'd rather jump on top of a train than jump out of a plane. I don't know about you. I used to quite like having my little soldiers, and I always liked the ones who had the MP helmets on because I was like, oh, they're like some of the people from the Dirty Dozen. Obviously, there's usually just one or two MPs who'd be along with Wright to kind of, or whoever was in charge to protect them. The Dirty Dozen themselves didn't have, they had caps on or, you know, woolly hats. And Wright doesn't wear like, you know, anything that makes him look special. I'm reasonably happy with your work. Yeah, but so apparently people were starting to get a bit fed up of these old war films and adventure films. They were more into your like spies and things like that. But again, this isn't a million miles away from that. Maybe that's deliberate. Oh, so this would not. He's just brought in a truckload of prostitutes for them. And they seem happy about it as well. Are they prostitutes? Or I don't know. I just assumed. Maybe I shouldn't assume if they're sex workers. Maybe they're just friendly. I mean, who wouldn't want to get in a truck and go and hang out with a load of the worst of society? Heather Thomas is like, this is hilarious. This is great. Oh, some of them, they know them. Or maybe they're like their partners. Jeez, I'm confused. Ooh, saucy. And that's all we'll see. Now we got Swing the Mood. Bit of Jive Bunny. That's a joke, by the way. Yeah, so he passed away. Savalas passed away before Ernest Borgnine, I believe. Good one of his, Lisa and the Devil. One of my favorites. One of my the funniest ones with him in it. Just quite like him. I think I'd occasionally stay up and watch Kojak when I was a kid. He played creepos better than he played heroes, I think, but he was pretty good. He was very popular. I believe he's related to Jennifer Aniston, isn't he? Telly Savalas, or he's her godfather, something like that. Yeah, big shock. The original author has nothing to do with this sequel. I wonder if he. I didn't get to see the credits, but I wonder if he gets like a created by, because there's characters that he created in this, unless they were just created for the first film. I don't know. Oh, the boss has come and everybody's drinking and getting it on. Oh, it's in the film. This orgy could get you court-martialed. Come on, live a little. So we're just clicking on to 40 minutes now. So we're about, well, around halfway, meaning that things are going to get a bit more actiony after this quote-unquote orgy. Smoking and drinking, kissing ladies. Yeah, so actually, I think that was one of the things I didn't realize, because obviously I watched this on VHS, is that this was shot on film, so it looks like a film. It's not, even though like I said earlier on, there's definitely some TV elements to the way it's shot and the things, like it's very workmanlike, but the actual film stock itself, it looks like a movie, and I had no reason to question that when I was a child. I wouldn't have even known anything about that, I don't think. I used to really like Ernest Borgnine in Airwolf, Dominic Santini. I had a little model when I was a kid that I got from the chemist of all places, and it had a Santini Airways Jeep, the little helicopter, and then it also had Airwolf, and it was in a box. And I looked up recently, and that set is now worth about 500 quid. I don't know where it is. I don't think I have it anymore. I seem to remember the rotor blades breaking anyway. So yeah, they put this in the middle of like American football and basketball and all different things like that, I believe, to try and, you know, be like, this is a tough guy thing. Let's watch this tough guy film.
Why don't you join us?
If I join that party, I'm afraid I'd lose my bars.
She's talking strange, like she's trying to be cool.
You've been an officer in a camp.
5 months.
5 months she's been an officer.
Commission.
An ossifer.
Certain skills and education. Over and above what's needed there.
You're just like the rest of the Dirty Dozen.
Yeah.
We all got certain skills.
Yeah, they just said the name of the film in the film. You're just like the rest of the Dirty Dozen. She is one of them now because one of them fell out of a plane and didn't have a parachute or working parachute. Still haven't found out who did that. Will that come back to haunt us? Stay tuned.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, I wonder how old you can be and still be an active like member of the armed forces. 70, Borgnine is the general.
As a foreign service officer.
But we're getting her backstory now.
Regional when he was stationed in Oslo.
Oh, we're really zooming in on her eyes. We're getting this.
My
Ooh.
mother got home to get her family.
Do, do, do,
She
do.
died in the first bombing raid.
I'm sorry.
Mother's died. That's why in a bombing raid. That's why she's like joined up.
I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry. He likes her. He's got a bit of a thing for this guy.
Be sure they get off well.
Do, do, do,
Good news,
do.
British intelligence. Alexander.
British intelligence, isn't that an oxymoron?
I mean, they've been working damn hard and they're ready to go. Staff is right. You really do become one of them.
Yeah. So Katzen, the director, he helmed a Man from Atlantis pilot with Patrick Duffy. Yeah. Big fan of Patrick Duffy. Step by Step. What a great show that was. Loved Step by Step. Remember him in Dallas, waking up in the shower. Should have woke up in the shower and been like, just been in Atlantis and then crossover.
Besides, drinking and falling down.
Drinking and whoring and falling down, he said. Wow. Just sharing this out, hoping that people will check it out. Oh, and we're in the plane. We're off. We're off to the races. So I imagine some of the stock footage here is of stuff when they're in the air. An oldie but a goodie. A lot of people having nice comments about Heather Thomas in the comment of the film that I'm watching. This has had 6 million views, this film, the link that's in the chat. That's incredible. Got to follow. He's changed the. So for some reason, Telly Savalas has changed the coordinates on the last minute. And that's very. What's the word? Very unorthodox. Haven't seen A Bridge Too Far, so I'm not sure of how the music links to this. I mean, I did have a real soft spot for army stuff and war films and things, and I just got to the point. I think I watched like the last big one I watched was Band of Brothers, series wise, anyway, but also film wise. And I really like the Thin Red Line. But when we got to things like the Nolan one and Sam Mendes one and things like that, I was like, maybe I just can't handle the emotion of it as much as I used to be able to. Don't know. There must be a reason, but I don't really watch war-related stuff now. I feel like when I was a kid, I was obsessed. I was like Hamburger Hill, Platoon, you name it. I was really really into watching war films and playing with my toy soldiers and action men and all kinds of stuff. But now, I don't think I would choose to watch a war film, really. I mean, I guess we're going to revisit a lot of themes in them. Maybe I feel I've seen them all, or I don't know. I'm sure there's great ones, absolutely brilliant ones. My wife's a big fan of those two films I mentioned earlier on, the one made by Sam Mendes and the one made by Christopher Nolan. I think particularly the point of view of them, you know, kind of a lot of it's in like first person. I guess for me, it's not always like the accuracy. Like I was a big fan of MASH. Like MASH was one of my favorite TV series. It was more what I like, and that's probably why I like Band of Brothers as well. Is I like the camaraderie. I like the groupings and the personalities and stuff. I'm not interested in watching like a 30-minute reconstruction of a battle, screen accurate version. I'm more interested in like the personalities, and like I'm quite happy for you to take a few liberties with some of the stuff you're doing that it's not that accurate to the real thing. So as we're talking about extras here, we're just looking at we're in Yugoslavia now. We're in the film, and we're 47 minutes in. And yeah, a lot of these extras, you know, if they did have speaking lines, had to just learn their lines phonetically because they didn't speak English. It must be strange having your town or your village decked out in Nazi regalia just so you can make a film. You know, bearing in mind we're in the 80s, we're closer to the war than we are now. Yeah, don't look down. Look at them like you hate them, and they'll be sure you're a Yugoslav. Yeah, so Jeff Conaway was struggling a bit with substance issues during this. If you remember, I'm sure he was on one of these celebrity detox things on VH1 later on in his life. So he must have been struggling for 20 years, 30 years, maybe. I think he's passed away now. Yeah, if you want to look like somebody who lives there, you've got to look at the Nazis like you hate them, the guy was saying, rather than put your head down.
And they are all his children.
Oh, here we go. Say the password. As you say this only once. There's not a low.
Peter, check the ammunition.
Peter, check? What's he doing? Oh, Peter, check the ammunition.
45 caliber ammunition. Brand new.
Who are you looking for?
I already gave you the password.
The password could have been tortured out of men who then had their tongues torn out. Who are you looking for?
Apollo leader. Initials YB.
Oh, she's like, okay, I know who you are.
No one else knew that you.
I love how these kind of like undercover people or like the of the resistance, they're always wearing like berets. I'm sure they didn't always wear berets. It'd be an interesting way or an easy way of highlighting somebody in the resistance. Oh, they're the one wearing a beret. Shoot them, take them away. Coming up to 50 minutes now. It's fairly shooting along this. He needed steady work. I wonder if he needed a bit of cash.
It's best to assume they were taken.
One of them was my brother.
Oh.
If they were lucky, they had a chance to fight.
Look, can we get a message to the British submarine?
He was great when he Telly Savalas. There's so much charisma. Now it'd be like, this guy, he's not handsome, but he's got charisma, and they'd make him into like a Walton Goggins kind of character and be like, he's unconventionally sexy, and like that'd be a big thing. Whereas back then it was just like, if somebody told us someone was a leading person, we'd just go, okay, they're a leading person. Like, we just go along with it. Like someone, Telly Savalas would be just irresistible. This is network. There's a bit of this resistance style stuff that's in here. Reminds me a little bit of a low. Affirmative. Also, war gaming. Now, I was never into like Call of Duty and all that kind of stuff, but I know people who did. I've played a couple of them on Xbox 360. I know when I was at uni, they used to do, was it called Medal of Honor, and everybody did like a LAN party and stuff, but I didn't have a computer to do that on. But game-wise, war game-wise, I always found like the Command and Conquer games to be really good fun. Almost like the football manager of wargaming. All little missions and things. I used to play that a lot. Particularly Command and Conquer Red Alert. So yeah, Estrada was saying in these fight scenes he got his tooth chipped. Tough guy, eh? I love how these Nazis are all got perfect English tones. I'd suspect them to be undercover English operatives straight away, I think.
This is the plan I briefed my men. We go through open country, and we make.
Oh, he's telling the resistance his plan now.
20 miles north of the Bulgarian border, near Tiro. The train slows down there because of the grade, and I train my men to jump on these moving cars and go.
Yeah, there's. I mean, Google Heather Thomas. You'll find some. I don't know, like bikini pics. That was kind of a thing back then. Kind of a Lonnie Anderson kind of person. I don't remember her that much from Fall Guy. Like I remember the Fall Guy. I have a Fall Guy truck somewhere, but for some reason I don't remember her that much from Fall Guy. They probably didn't give her a lot to do. And plus being a kid, like a little kid, I was just like, Colt Seavers is cool. Wasn't that taken with the Fall Guy movie, the Ryan Gosling one? Didn't really do anything for me. So it's like ultimately forgettable film, like a lot of. Stop remaking things from the 80s. Like, just stop. You know, I mean, it could have done The Nice Guys, couldn't they? They could have done a sequel. Or they call The Nice Guys? Yeah, the kind of modern detective film that he did. I thought it was really good.
Couldn't be one of the Yugoslavians? The Yugoslavs, this slice not with shoot line.
So he's trying to work out who is the mole, who is the person trying to ruin this. Who killed Hoffman, who cut his wire, all this kind of stuff. It's like, it can't be the Yugoslavians. They weren't involved at that point. Give me the coordinates. That's a good war movie line, isn't it? Give me the coordinates now. Sorry, Mark. Scared with my clipped tones. So who's been caught here? Who's tied up? Oh, is Hoffman not dead? They just caught. No, he is because they had his body. I don't know. Don't know who it is.
Was that they would go on the leash. That's right.
Yeah, big up to Ernest Borgnine making it into every one of these films. Obviously, Major Wright character wasn't in a couple of them because, in a way, it's good because we got a bit of distance from him playing Maggot in the first film. So Telly Savalas wasn't in all of them. Doing all right for 70 here, I think. I mean, he's not in every scene or anything, Ernest Borgnine. But I imagine Telly Savalas smoked like a chimney. I think he did. Did he have a cigar? Didn't he smoke cigars famously? Giptin. That was my Chekhov impression there. Giptin. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, we're building up now. Principal provincial border in Yugoslavia. Okay, we're building up to the big action now. Oh, they're all dressed up in like they're on a funeral march to get through. Looks a bit suspicious, particularly because one of them is fucking built like a brick shit house. They all kind of look like a right motley crew. And they're all different ethnicities as well. If you saw them up close, you'd be like, you're not all Yugoslavian people just going to a funeral. It looks suspicious to the max. Oh, they got the bombs and the weapons inside the the coffin.
Your papers seem to be in order.
Your papers seem to be in order. Wait a minute. I must make this more tense.
Come on over, sir. Just a few miles from
I know where the damn village is.
I know where the damn village is.
How many Spartans are hiding there waiting to murder German soldiers.
None, sir. That I know.
Not lying? How many people will be murdering German soldiers?
Morning.
Ridir departed so.
Corredi di Patizzo. I mean, it is sus.
Could almost be German. Nordic. Pure.
Nordic. Pure.
Anka, I like it.
Pure in this country of Schwein.
This country is fine. Did German? This is the thing I want to find out, because in all of the war films that I watched in the 80s, there was always just fine. Like, did German people did the war the soldiers, the German soldiers, did they call people Svein? I need to ask my dad. He was in Germany, but having said that, he was in peacekeeping after the war, so it would have been a bit frustrating. Oh, popped out with a gun. Too late. Everyone's going to get moided. Too late. I'm going to have to go for it. Blow them up. Let's go. Let's do this. Whoa, there it goes. Oh, in the water. Once you fall in the water, that's it. You're gone. Oh, a couple of... It's a good throw. I'm terrible at throwing. I feel like if I had to throw a grenade, it wouldn't quite get there. And they'd be like, oh, you wasted a grenade. I'd be like, no, just give me another go. Give me another go, you know? Maybe if I bowled it like I was playing cricket, I might be able to... I don't know. Don't look at me like that, Marcy. I'm okay at cricket. I'm pretty good at cricket. Oh. Hang on. Why were those two Nazis just inside the little hut, like completely surprised that someone come in and shooting at them? Could they not hear what was going on outside with the grenades and everybody being shot to pieces? They've called for reinforcements. They didn't get to him quick enough. Yeah, up yours, Hitler. You just take his picture off the wall. Oh, man. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, like, I'm going to say this, and this might be a hot take. Hitler was a bad guy. Right? He was a bad dude. And this film is only reinforcing that. We're burning that Nazi flag. What a mixed up world we live in today. I mean, it was a pretty mixed up world then, but well, yeah. So yeah, he was Carla. He was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, but his voice was partially dubbed in this. And they're sending in the planes to maybe just like murder everybody who was attacking that checkpoint. But we escaped, and by we I mean I'm in the Dirty Dozen now. By the way, guys.
Look, I got Muniz's dog tags. If anything should happen to me, I want you to get those tags back if you can. Yes, sir. Now we're supposed to attack the train on the border.
Yeah, to be fair, Major is in on this too. Like, he could potentially die in each of these. I mean, he won't be doing, will he? Because I think they'll want to keep Savalas up going for the TV series or the next film in the series. So he's probably the safest out of all of these guys.
I was either going to get married or try for the foreign service.
And she's still giving a life story to this guy, Loverboy. Yeah, there's a lot more like banter and stuff in this. Not as much. I don't think it was more than the original. It's not as dark as the original. There's no Charlie Bronson cracking wise in this. Lee Marvin wasn't exactly known for his comedy stylings, was he?
What about you? No post-war plans?
What are you doing after the war? What a great conversation. These happen in all these war films. Well, I'm going to buy a farm, you know. That's what they used to say, like, you know, he bought the farm because that would be the dream, wouldn't it? I'm going to go back when I get home. I'm going to marry my girlfriend who I was into high school with, and I'm going to buy a farm.
Sometimes I want to give every Jew in the world another man back and say, hold on to this. You're going to need it just to stay alive in this century.
Isn't it interesting now? Like, he's just said, like, I want to give every Jew a weapon and tell them to, you know, protect themselves and blah, blah, blah. It's like, just, there's so much confusion. I guess there's always been heretics and crazy people. But it worked on Heather Thomas anyway. She's passionate, and now she's going to make a big old kiss. She's fallen in love with him. Good morning, gentlemen. Everyone's on. This is where we get to see that wonderful Ernest Borgnine drinks a cup of tea scene that I've heard so much about from this film. Those maps are massive. Now it'd be a big LCD screen, wouldn't it? Somebody's had to paint this, draw all the different bits, get the little magnetic boats and tanks and stuff. I wonder if this top brass from England is the mole is causing the problems, because he's coming across as a bit of a stuffed shirt / dickhead. You just got to let Borgnine just trust Major Wright. He'll do what he's got to do.
Because we couldn't be sure of hitting 12 men in one railroad car from the air. You have an estimate? They could scramble and attack the train.
I think the English guy's just like, can we not just drop bombs on them all and murder them, including the other ones, including our guys? That's a bit naughty, isn't it? I love how he calls them the Dirty Dozen. The Germans killing off the Dirty Dozen, you know, like the film The Dirty Dozen that we're in right now. I feel like this is a British guy would be, if they were doing a big screen version of it now, it'd be Benedict Cumberbatch. You are a bastard. Borgnine's sticking up for him. He's trying to help the guys, our guys. Yeah, they blew it up. Real pyrotechnics. He's giving him a time limit. If we don't hear from him, that's it. They're lost in action. That's it. Gonna give him a chance.
Sergeant Holt seems surprised that you changed the plans again.
Ooh, ooh. There's an owl in the background here. An owl sound effect. Ooh, ooh. Or what was it? A wood pigeon that goes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do you know every time you hear that in your house, you know when you hear that and people are going, you're trying to sleep. You know, like when you're trying to sleep and you can hear, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's me. Ha ha ha, keeping you awake.
Then you have to find the traitor and kill him.
Kill him, I kill him. She's got to find the traitor and kill him, she's saying, this woman who's like in the resistance, but he's like, I don't want to shake up the guys. I don't want to kill the wrong guy, I suppose, as well. Who is the traitor? I don't think it'll be Ernie Hudson. Who got killed? It won't be him. I've lost track. Oh man, we're down to 10. No, we're still 11 counting Heather Thomas. We're back up. Yeah, we're up to 11. We're 11 now. I should have done a Dirty Dozen counter for the top right left-hand corner of the screen. So, because we had 12, then we're 13, then we went back to 12 when the guy fell out of the plane. Now we're 11. We're 11 now. Like I said before, this explosion that we're going to see near the end, got one shot at it. Did film it from, I believe, maybe 8 different locations or 8 different setups from the cameras, so they try to get as much as they can. Kablooey. Or they could have just done a Batman and just had the big symbol come up on the screen like kablooey. Yeah, it was such a big explosion that actual locals had their windows smashed. I'd have been well pissed off if that was my house. Like, excuse me. I hope they pay. I hope the production company, I hope NBC paid for the windows to be replaced. Can you imagine? Just settling down, having a cup of tea, watching a bit of television in the 80s, and then all of a sudden a big fake explosion breaks your windows. He's seething. Oh, this guy's got a big mustache. Why are we speaking English? Why would he be speaking English? Why would they all be speaking English in this one? The Yugoslavian and the... Show me your papers. Whee! In the water we go. Oh, good shot. Heather Thomas took one out. Oh, what about your bike? No, it's too late. These cows that look decidedly uninterested. The cows are just like, get this done. They must have been close to it if they all smelled like the explosion. But I guess it hangs in the air when you're out in the country. I noticed that around here. It can be quite stinky. When things are stinky far off, you get the stinkiness nearby when you're walking. Train's coming through. This is the moment. We've got to land on top of the train. Can you imagine jumping down onto the train and that's your one thing you have to do? And you're too slow and you just jump down and miss the train and hit and squish on the floor. That never happens in movies. Parts of this are reminding me a little bit of Top Secret. I'm not quite sure where Top Secret was filmed, but I'm definitely getting a Top Secret vibe. Great film. So I think this might be some of the reused military music that we were talking about before. They're all shaking hands here, all the Nazis, pleasantries with each other. Herr General, what did he say about my hair?
Within the confines of our esteemed Axis ally, Bulgaria. Will you be joining us for the rest of the trip, General?
Did they call it the Axis themselves? They wouldn't have called it the Axis of Evil, would they? Because they thought they were the good guys, you know. But I've watched enough movies to know that the Nazis are bad guys. That's a spoiler. Then, I don't know. Sue me.
Signed by Adolf Hitler in Berlin 3 days ago.
Oh, we got a letter from Hitler.
I have not mentioned it before. It's because I felt we were still in grave danger. Security is essential. Gentlemen,
Got some nefarious plans, this guy.
it's in our hands.
Shall we make a new Dirty Dozen? Well, I suppose there's been the Expendables, but Expendables pretty much is the Dirty Dozen, isn't it? It's just not without the war stuff.
Good wishes to all those involved in this great and needed enterprise.
Do we need a new Dirty Dozen? Stop remaking things from the 80s and the 70s and 60s, Matthew. But do we do? And if we did, who would we cast in it?
Our final victory remains.
Well, I already mentioned Walton Goggins earlier on. Guess we'd have to have Pedro Pascal in there. Who else we got in there? I feel like Walton Goggins would be a great Major Wright, actually. Get Ian McShane in there. What about Chiklis? We have a Chiklis in there. Michael Chiklis, he'd be good. Oh yeah, you love Hitler, don't you, you dick? His thing was like, ooh. He went too far back with the salute. He was like, ooh, hi. It was like he'd been trained in dance, you know. I was going to say, yeah, Goggins, Chiklis. Let's get the Shield guys in there from the Shield. Chiklis, he'd be good. Berntal. Get a Punisher in there. Goggins, I've said. Are we having Pedro Pascal in there? I suppose we've seen a few war films that are kind of similar. What's that one? Fury. Would we want Shia LaBeouf in there? I don't know. Maybe not. Nah. Let's have some like manly men kind of in there who look like they could be in the sort. I mean, having said that, we got like not all these guys are beefy dudes or anything. Just like people who look like they could work a day in like a job. That's what we're looking for, maybe. We're gonna have to come back to this one. I feel like Goggins is our guy though to helm this. I don't want him. I want him to be in charge. I want him to be the kind of Major Wright character if we're making this film, rather than just having him being like a weaselly bad guy. He's done that before. That time has passed. Ian McShane would be good as one of the guys, like one of the guys like in charge. Maybe the Lee Marvin. Oh no, which one are we remaking, Matthew? Come on. Who else would be good in this? Let's think. Let's get some like actors who we haven't seen around for a while, you know, like in the 60s and 70s and haven't been doing stuff for a while. Oh, someone's been shot in the leg. We may be down to a dirty 10. We're on the train. We're The dog's going crazy. I think it's the exciting shooting that's getting her all giddy. We're just smashing this train up for no reason, really. I mean, we're blowing it up. But I don't really know why. Like, we could just shoot the people. We don't have to, like, destroy this beautiful train. Oh. Are we saying that the people driving the train have a choice, or we kill them as well? Never mind. I wasn't sure if they were Nazis or not. I guess they're Nazi train drivers. Who's been shot? So far, I think only Nazis. I'm not sure if we had a bit of a flesh wound. Boom. Major Wright's taken out a few of them himself. Boom, boom. There's a lot of shooting going on here. A lot of automatic weapons. Wow. Wow. Oh, one of the resistance has been shot. We just got the lady resistance person left. Oh, she's lost 2 of her friends. There's only 1 resistance lady left. Major Wright jumped down to help her. He's going to try. He's got a soft spot for her. He's trying to get her on the train with him. He's like, come on, love. What you get? Take my arm. He's brought her. Oh, she's lost her 2 friends. It's hard for her to take. The Dirty Dozen are just shooting everyone. I think we blew him up. He threw a grenade in. Ah, we did it. We made it. Any of the dozen down? We're 11. We're on 11, so. Oh. They're gone. So we got the train still on the track, still going. Who have we got? I could have said it was coming. I'm coming through. He's been shot in the leg. Don't shoot. We surrender. We are cowards. Put the pin back in, mate. That's an order. That's an order. Put your pin back in your grenade. Save it for later. You're going to need it. Throw out your weapons. Yes, yes, yes. We do this. We are cowards. Even though, because we are in charge, we have never actually fought. These are the guys at the top of the food chain. How do we know you're throwing out all your weapons? Well, you can trust me. Come on, Major, ring up. Do they have field telephones? They must have. Can you use them on a train? These are questions of logistics that I just don't know the answer to. We're coming up to 1 hour and 15 minutes of the Dirty Dozen, the fatal mission. There's a clue in the title what might happen for some of our friends. Don't become too attached to them. We're gonna make it, guys. Oh, don't say that. Yeah, so they all played poker and got on well together. There's definitely a bit of camaraderie in these. It'd be hard not to, wouldn't it? You're all playing these soldiers all together. So what's going on here? The Nazis, I think, are going to put like a big fuel tank and send it directly at them to try and blow them up, or is it the Dirty Dozen? The Dirty Dozen working to make no, it's not. It says Achtung on it. Achtung, baby. Attention, baby. Gotta stop, gotta stop, gotta stop. No, these people don't know that the magnets, that the people on the train are the Dirty Dozen, and they think that they're just their colleagues. Maybe, I don't know what's going on here. They've got to pick up the The gas.
Where's the mate? He's checking out that car.
Oh, is Eric Estrada? I better cover him. Is Eric Estrada he's like, I better cover him. Is he the mole? Is he the baddie? Is he the infiltrator? He's like, I better cover him. He kicked him when he kicked. He's holding a grudge after he kicked him out of the plane. Oh, look. What's he done? He's just put a. Oh. Oh, it's D'Agostino. He's right. He is the one. He's a baddie.
What you get? Nothing to say, nothing to do. I'm curious. When what's in the center was kid?
Have we got time to have this conversation? Or should we just shoot him?
He's talking about Ireland. I was already talking to the German council. Killed the three of them and brought me that. It got to be necessary. I had to deliver the whole group.
Oh, he's working for the German council in Ireland? That's what he just said. Yeah, you turncoat. Strada's down. No more chips for you, mate. You've had your chips.
About you being afraid to jump out of the airplane.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
The fact that you sliced up his shoot, right?
He's making sure he confesses to everything.
Don't tell me you're a tater. You did it for the money, right?
You did it for the money. So that's what it's called in German. If you watched it, I'm interested to see what the reception for these films would have been in Germany. I know they liked a low. They found them quite funny. Oh, see you in hell. That was not a good death scene from Estrada. I guess he's just phoning it in here. Oh, he had like some sort of little tracker or something on him that was able to, because he was helping out the Nazis. You dick. Poncherello. I'm ashamed of you. I better go. When he said I better go cover him, I thought, yeah, you're not that diligent. I know you're the baddie.
We might need it. Full of gas. You're leaving it across the bus.
All right. Well, he's got to bring the gas tank back now and couple it onto the train. So I'm sorry about this. Why not tell them that before they started pushing it along? It's really hard pushing a massive truck. Oh, come on, Major. Save their energy a bit. Looks like we're building up a bit of building up to the denouement of this film now. We've got about 12, 13 minutes left. None of the planes fire on the train.
We don't know how many of our people are still alive.
The planes in Spain.
Tremendous value to this major right as hostages. He will be aware of that.
Oh, they know this major right. Oh, of course, because Estrada's given them all the info. What a dick. So we're pushing the train is pushing the fuel at the front. Planes are going over, but they've been told not to fire on them. Interesting. Not sure why. And the plane goes over. That must have been shot for this, though, because it was pretty seamless. There's Ernie Hudson, yeah. So, yeah, if you've seen The Deadly Mission, which I might watch if people enjoy this, I might watch The Deadly Mission. Let's see which one's better. This is Natok.
Watch line one coming, please.
She's trying to get connection.
Yes, we are here. Encrypt 71879.
Oh, the guy on the other end sounds very well to do.
We are proceeding south, passing at 4
The second set of coordinates, not the first ones. Do you reckon that's why when he was in the plane before, he told the pilot to go a slightly different place because he knew someone had got it in for them? Yeah, that's why he did it. That makes sense now. He was trying to work out who it was. Good job. Oh, she went from Yugoslavia to London for her honeymoon. That was nice. No, he was killed.
Some of them are dead.
Oh.
Some I don't know if they're living or dead.
Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dead.
Clicks on the wrong thing.
You know what must have happened to my brother.
Oh dear. She's lost a lot of her family here. Maybe there's a little love connection with Major Wright here. I don't know. Come with us. Be a dirty dozen.
They'll put you to work. Then you can come back here after the war.
Yeah.
When you say Major, I believe it.
You better believe it.
You better believe it, sister. Who loves you, baby? You're with us now. You're a dirty dozener. We killed one. Well, one got killed by the other one. We're down to 10. You bring us back up to 11. One more and we're sorted. So far, we've not lost a lot of the dozen. They're all going to go in one go, aren't they, I think? Yeah, this idea of gas and Cold War, kind of insidious killing of people rather than like direct, just through like big nuclear bombs and gases and stuff, definitely plays into this kind of spy era of films. Oh, man. First the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and now this. Ernie Hudson's having a tough time. He's been shot in the leg.
All right. Commanding officer of the 12th at Alexander. Tell him to execute an immediate attack on that train.
Tell him, oh, that's it. They've not got in contact, so Borgnine's like, right, blow it up. Blow everything up.
I'm sure he and his men
Had a damn good try.
They just received word from the British submarine.
Hey, just in time.
Attacked the train just outside of Seville.
He's done it. Borgnine's like, yes. They did it. But he doesn't seem very happy. Oh, he's smiling. The English guy's smiling, but he does have a stiff upper lip, so he's smiling like this. Like if you ever see King Charles smile, it looks like he's burping. Go on, give us a big cheesy grin. It just wouldn't be the done thing. Let's get this thing blown up. Come on, it's time to. I want to see this factory blow up. I've been building up to it for ages. Mission Fatale. Ooh, those look like dangerous guns. I mean, all guns are pretty dangerous, aren't they, to be fair? But those ones are big guns. 7 angles. I think I said 8 earlier on. Oh, yeah, we've got a lot of high-ranking people on the train, so they think most of them are dead. That's why the Germans are not wanting to kill them. You never see Hitler in these films. He's always second in command or the guy who's going to be, the heir apparent. It'd be a bit almost hard to believe if he's just popping up going, I want Lee Marvin dead or whatever. I want Telly Savalas gone. He looks like a little Charlie Chaplin guy wanders in. It's always kind of because he's such a ridiculous looking and behaving character that it was very easy to make fun of, like in Daffy the Commando, for example. Easy to satirize, but then aren't most of the most horrendous people in history are quite almost caricature? You can make them into a caricature quite easily. It was something for them to kind of, for the people to hold on to as a kind of an iconography of them, like a kind of a look that they not necessarily connected with, it just made them look different, coupled with like a charisma, I guess. Same goes for movie stars, I guess, but not hopefully movie stars are not as nefarious. Like you could close your eyes and draw a picture of a certain person and they have distinguishable characteristics. Telly Savalas, for example. It's like almost like in the 80s, it was like Telly Savalas and swimmer Duncan Goodhue. They were the two bald guys. Like, I don't remember there being a lot of bald, like completely bald guys. Like, yeah, Bognine's probably off fishing at this moment while we're filming this scene. Oh no, because he smelled the smoke, so he won't have been. He'll be here. Could we not uncouple the gas and send that into the Germans? Everybody off. Oh, everybody off. Oh, they use it. Yeah, that's why he's done it. But he didn't. Why didn't he tell his men? Gonna shoot on the train. Everyone's off the train now. The train keeps going. If there's that bad of shots, they've not shot the train. Could they blow the? Have they got enough firepower to blow the train off the tracks? I don't know. Off to go the Dirty Dozen. Oh, one of them's gone. No, we've still got a full complement. No, somebody's been shot. Oh, go, Heather. Go, Heather, go. Oh, we've lost a dozen. We're down to 9, I think. 9. Well, no. Wright's trying to save him. Maybe we're trying to hold on to some of these guys so that they could be in the series. Jump. Oh, he's been shot. Oh, we lost one. We lost the tall guy. Still one guy left on the train. Wright's gone. He's rolled down. He's not dead. He's just jumped off the train. Oh, he's been shot. One of them's been shot. He might be okay, but he's still on the train. He's hanging on. No, he's dying. No, I think that's it. I think we've lost another one. Force 10 for Navarone, yeah. I mean, really, they've got a lot of firepower here, but they are not stopping this train. Much like John Mayer, they're not. He wanted to stop this train, but I can't even make it into a joke. It makes no sense. The biggest moon yet. Yeah, oh, there we go. So they've hit the barricades, but because of all the gas in the front of the train, it's going to blow everything up, I think. They've got those sort of pipe things where they like, and it fires out, and they're firing those onto the train, but it's not stopping it. It's still going. Oh, so that Nazi is shooting other Nazis so he can escape himself because he's like, I am more important than you. They're always, the Nazis in these films, they're always like self-serving. They couldn't care less about any of their men. Look at that, he's just shooting on the train, but the train is still pushing through. It's like an unstoppable freight train. Oh, he just fell. He didn't even get shot, that guy. He just threw himself to the ground. He went, ooh. Go, train, go. Oh, that's great. These people are just throwing themselves up in the air. Heather Thomas got £200,000 for this. So I imagine she's going to survive to the, if they were going to make a series. Look at him, he's going crazy, that German guy in charge. He's been shot now. He went down with the ship. He was going full Moby Dick on this. And the train is blowing up bit by bit. We're going to reach that factory. I think we've done it. I think I've seen it. Yeah, we've done it, man. It definitely looks real because it was real. I wonder if those were like authentic trains and they've smashed them up for this movie. Oh, man. We lost someone. Take his dog tags. We lost one. Oh, maybe 2. Maybe we've got a dirty 8 at the moment. Take it easy, shorty. I remember crying at these, man. Reminds me, that guy, the big guy reminds me of Dan Blocker, you know? Big Hoss.
The Germans have reinforcements here. Let's get over here and leave that for the sun.
I'm not going with you.
I'm not going with you. She's not going.
What are you talking about? There's nothing for you back there.
Oh, yes, there is. Every reason that I gave you.
She's going to stay and fight.
A reason to stay.
She's going to stay and fight the good fight in Yugoslavia. She's not going to go with him. They all wanted to go with her, though. They're like, but we like you.
Where would you go?
Back to Yugoslavia.
Back to Yugoslavia. Wow.
You will come back.
Yeah, you will come back. Hopefully not. Not under these circumstances, anyway. Cult entry, yeah. It's fun. It's a fun one. It's a good one. They're all good. I like all of these. Let's roll out. Come on. We've got to move 3 clicks down the road. Didn't use phrases like clicks in these films. Clicks haven't been invented yet. Let's go, soldier. Come on. You got to go with us. Leave your friend. We've got his dog tags. You know, good to you now. There's the dirty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dirty 7, I think, at the moment. Is there 7? Plus right. An 8. All right, bye, love. Good luck in Yugoslavia. Feel free to visit me in London. And I think that is where my pop-up trivia track is coming to an end as the film is coming to an end. Almost perfect sync. That's it. She's watching her city burn here, or her... Well, it's not her city, is it? No, we're at the border now. They did it. And then it finishes on 420. Is that a subtle reference to Rob Van Dam? I guess we'll never know. That's it. It's over. Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. That's it. Gus Savalas was in that. I wonder, relative. I think somebody mentioned that in the comments. Gus Savalas. Well, if you're watching this in the future, how is it there? I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the trivia track. I will do more trivia tracks. If you've got a film that is freely available on YouTube for people to watch along with, and you want me to do a trivia track for it, let me know. I'm thinking of doing maybe some of the Karnstein trilogy of Hammer films, potentially just some real sort of unusual ones that are free on YouTube. Let me go through the list. Let me tell you what I've got on offer. And if you want me to do a trivia track, then I've got to dedicate a full day for getting all the trivia together, but also it takes a long while to edit them. I was thinking of doing the film House on Straw Hill. No, it might not be a lot of fun. Maybe Lady Dragon. I was thinking of Tiger Claws, maybe, or Virgin Witch. Oh, let's see. What else have I got here? Kick Fighter, Kick Puncher. Thinking of doing The Last Jaws or Cruel Jaws, doing a shark one. Maybe the 1990 Night of the Living Dead. What else have we got? Maybe Vincent Price's Dracula, where he just might be difficult because that's just audio. I was thinking a few things. Maybe a Weng Weng film or Postal or The Ruttles. That might be funny. Maybe The Russell or The Bronx Warriors, 1990 The Bronx Warriors. Who knows? I may do a range of different things. Maybe an Amicus, maybe Savage Beach, maybe... Oh, so many. If you're interested, let me know. Okay. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hey, Mr. Dan, I see you in the comments there. Yeah, I hope you do watch along. with the trivia track, and let me know what you think. I hope you enjoy it. It's freely available on YouTube. This TV movie. Yeah, maybe I'll do a Wang Wang film. You're welcome to join me, and we can trivialize it together. Is that right? No, that's not right. But it's been a lot of fun with watching this, syncing up with the trivia track, having little points to talk about all the way through. Finding 90 pieces of trivia for this film was not an easy task, but I really did enjoy doing it. And maybe, just maybe, I'll do it again for another film. And yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. I better go and feed my dog and take her a walk. And yeah, God bless Telly Savalas and all who sails in him. And it's been an absolute delight seeing you all. And I hope I get some feedback from you on what you thought about the pop-up commentary and if you enjoyed it. The full commentary track with me just reading the tracks for audio people who want to just listen to it, or you can mute it and have it along on a second screen while you watch it. I'll release that separately so that this that's in the middle of your screen you can watch without me. You can just kind of watch it as a commentary track. So I'm going to try and do that for all of these, just to give people different options. If you're like a podcast kind of person, or you're a watch party kind of person, or a commentary kind of person, or just a trivia kind of person, then all those options are available. All right, take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you again.